Hi guys, back and Hamper with me while I gist you guys about the movie Finding Me, produced by Funke Akindele. So I'd packed this Hamper for Ramadan at the beginning of fast, and I had to send it out to some Muslims. Yeah, so I just thought, oh, let me upload the video of some of the things I packed. So the movie Finding Me, produced by Funke Akindele. I love Nollywood movies to start with. So it was something I enjoyed. I think it was about 2 hours, 30 minutes, thereabout. And the summary of the movie just centers around she trying to find herself, trying to get her self-esteem back, trying to build her self-esteem. She had, from my own perspective, she had a low self-esteem, which her husband contributed a large factor to. So that is one thing I noticed about the movie. Whoever you're in relationship with, your circle of friends would determine how you see yourself and your esteem level to a large extent. Also, she had a bit of fault in it. As much as her husband was talking her down, she also wasn't seeing beyond what her husband was saying. She was seeing herself from through his mirror, through what he was saying, and not what any other person, not her own, not she searching her inner mind and thinking, oh, what am I? And all of that. She didn't see beyond his perception of her. And the movie showed the deceit of her husband not having sperm counts for, and he married her. He portrayed deceit. She was so trusting. I mean, she would have trusted because the hospital they were using, she would never believe that a doctor who they assumed was a professional, only to find out that he wasn't licensed and he didn't even finish medical school. Only her husband knew. So she would believe, any other person too would believe that, oh, the doctor already said this, I'm the problem. We don't always get a second or a third opinion. So this movie has shown us that even if we have family friends or family doctors and all of that, and they make certain disclosures about us, we should still go about getting a second and a third opinion from other hospitals just to be sure. But like I said, she trusted her husband so much and she trusted their doctor, so she didn't even think in that direction. Also, I like the role her friend played. Body, she played the role of Sandra or Sarah, I'm not sure, because they mentioned both names at some point, so I guess it was Sarah. Oh, she was a friend in that movie. Everybody needs that kind of friend. A friend who pulls you up when you're down. A friend who gives you strength even in your weakest moments. That was the friend Sarah was to her. And we all deserve such friends and we pray for such friends. Also, I like the role her mom played, which was played by Shaffy Bello. She was a woman of few words. Sorry, guys, I'm sorry for that noise. She was a woman of few words, but I like the fact that she was always intentional about the welfare of her kids, even when they offended their father. She behaved like a typical mother would behave, pleading on their behalf, pleading with her husband to, temper justice with them, to be more, subtle with his kids and all of that. She played her role perfectly. I've never seen Shaffy Bello in such a role before, playing a local, uneducated mom, but rich. I never thought she could fit into such a role. She did very well. Also, Femi Adebayo, I didn't expect, who played Funke Akindele's elder brother in the movie Dotun. I didn't expect him in such a role, such a raz role, but the whole did well. Dele Odule, their dad, who was very strict, no nonsense daddy. They all did fantastically well. Then Here comes Efaiwara, who was coming out from a broken relationship where he had been cheated on, he has been scammed over the years. You know, it's mean. How would a family be extorting money from a man, lying that their mother has cancer, and even the mother was part of the plan, and they were extorting millions from him? It's wickedness. It's wickedness. It's wickedness. If things like this happening in today's world, please stop. Wherever it is, it's not kind. I love his sister, which was played by Dakore Akonde. I think that's an Egbison. So I love that role. I didn't think she could play such a role. A no nonsense elder sister. Not taking nonsense. I like that scene where she said, if they born your papa and your mama well, when she was telling her brother's ex-girlfriend, which was played by Omowumi Dada. I've never seen Omowumi in such a role. Then I love Efaiwara's role, in spite of what he had been through with his ex Omowumi. It didn't change him. It didn't make him brutal or wicked or mean. He was still very kind. Even to Funke, he was not swayed away by her money. He loved that and all of that. And they eventually ended up together. I love that. Yeah. Then Sharon Oja, she will still meet her own in front. She will meet her own in front. So Sharon Oja's role, she killed it. But ladies like that, please stop. Anyways, I'm still making Hampers. Please